Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of CruiseAway, your one-stop holiday shop right here on your TV. I'm Derek, this is Joe, and over the course of the next 60 minutes we'll be taking you far and wide for some unique holiday packages that all include voyages with one of the best value cruise lines at sea, MSC Cruises. And it's a cruise line that I was lucky to recently sail with and have all the inside scoop to share with you.
Now, we have got 5 unmissable deals coming up that will see us taking in the best of Europe, the Caribbean, Asia, South America, and so much more. We've also got your chance to cruise on board a brand new ship, the MSC Holidays. Plus, we've got some fabulous tours packaged in, included, of course, and your chance to explore India's fascinating Golden Triangle.
But before all of that, let's tell you about us here at CruiseAway. Well, when it comes to booking your next holiday, you really couldn't be in safer hands.
Here at CruiseAway, we've been sending Australian travellers on amazing cruise holidays for over 25 years. Our award-winning team specialise in bringing you the best deals from all major cruise lines, sailing right across the globe. Whether you're looking to cruise locally or afar, with thousands of unmissable deals available right now, you can be sure we'll find you your perfect cruise holiday. So, if you're ready, let's go cruising.
Yeah, let's talk about MSC for a moment, because they are an amazing cruise line, actually. They've got this real kind of Italian Mediterranean flair to it. So everything is very grand and dramatic and fantastic looking. And they do service in a completely different way, Joe, don't they?
They do. It's that lovely international influence that you mentioned with the Italian flair, but there's lots of different influences from all over the world as well when it comes to cuisine and decor too. I mean, the surprising thing is, you know, from one deck to the next, sometimes they have completely different themes. There's a flair of it almost like feeling like Vegas, but then at the same time you could be in an Italian piazza. It's just lovely, and I think that's really a great way of seeing the world. You know, not only traveling by cruise ship, which brings the destinations to you, but also being on board and meeting people from, you know, sometimes 100 different nations around the world, which is amazing.
It is fantastic, and it all looks really glamorous as well. They have things like champagne bars. Of course, this is the cruise line with the famous Swarovski crystal staircases, which are really, really lovely. But there's a really different look and feel right the way around the ship, and it's a great comfortable cruise as well. Nothing overly formal nor overly casual. It's a nice mix and a nice balance as well. I think you're going to really, really love it, and we've got some amazing adventures to go on in this hour. So let's get started then, shall we? Because here's something that takes you way off the beaten track to something that so many people want to do, which is a safari.
Oh my gosh.
Getting that close, you know, almost within touching distance with nature, with the wild, with these wonderful creatures that, you know, we've moved away from kind of going to zoos and you know, we've moved away from that to more an experience-based experience with the animals.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, it does actually allow you to see these gorgeous animals in their natural habitat, you know, roaming free, and that's the best way to observe wildlife, honestly. So are you ready for this one? Because this is a bucket list adventure extraordinaire. So we're going to be going Kruger Safari to Africa, Egypt and Rome for 35 nights, leaving on the 28th of March next year on the beautiful MSC Splendida. This is going to be amazing. We're going to fly you from Sydney to Johannesburg, where you'll be greeted at the airport and transferred to your hotel for the night. So you've got an evening at leisure in South Africa's biggest city before the adventure begins the next morning. You're going to depart for Hazy View for an open vehicle game drive in the Kruger National Park.
Amazing.
Wow, wow, wow.
Just be there. I mean, you would give anything to be there and to have this whole day experience there, I just think is magical. And everyone gets a different experience as well. No two safaris are ever the same,
Look at the little zebras. The giraffes, you imagine those giraffes coming right up to your safari vehicle as well. This area is excellent for game viewing. You're going to see general game and possibly the lion and elephant, perhaps leopards, and then you'll have dinner at the hotel. So, you know, there's a lovely sort of day, and of course all encompassed. You're going to potentially see the famed Big Five, along with the smaller African animals and game species as well. Bird life's very prolific in this area too. Amazing. I mean, this is going to be, you're going to have so many stories to tell about this adventure. You have 3 days here in the Kruger National Park, which is unbelievable, before we're going to be flying you off to Cape Town, where you'll enjoy 2 nights in a hotel. Now, Cape Town is the true cosmopolitan city of South Africa, the most visited, the largest. You've got the Christenbosch National Botanical Garden there, the V&A waterfront. They do have superb food in Cape Town too. And if you are brave enough, you can even dive on Shark Alley. Yes, and see the great whites in their natural habitat, only for the brave. Then it's time to cruise, and we're boarding the gorgeous Splendida for 26 nights on board. I mean, this is going to feel like a true home from home when you're on board for this long, isn't it?
Oh, completely and utterly. It's wonderful, and it's a big adventure on the cruise as well. And I think actually, when you're on a cruise, when you're going so far, and you're doing a lot of travel on this cruise as well, this is your haven. This is where your whole day, your whole night, as much or as little, is simply taken care of. Fantastic accommodation, great surroundings, of course, great choice of restaurants, lounges, bars, entertainment, spa. Do you know what? It's just a complete escape. It's quite apart from where you're going. This is a resort in its own.
It's a floating resort, absolutely. I mean, this is the amazing thing about cruising. And you're going to be going to these places that are far-flung destinations, that are undiscovered territories, that are a little bit different and a little bit more unvisited, which is lovely. And you feel safe, and it's like your warm bubble. You come back to the ship and everything's right there, the finest food. You don't have to run around looking for a decent restaurant in these ports, because everything is right there on board. You're floating home when you come back. You know, from shopping through to fine spa treatments. They have a gorgeous Balinese spa on board where you can have massages, beauty treatments. They have a Turkish bath there with a sauna, a whirlpool and a solarium as well. So everything about this experience is going to just make you want to come back for more and more. 2 days at sea takes us into Durban, South Africa, which is going to be a great place for you to enjoy the east coast of South Africa here on the Indian Ocean. A few days at sea takes us over to La Possession, known for its volcanic rainforest interior. This is really the definition of tropical paradise here. The beaches are stunning. Then we have 2 overnights in Port Louis, Mauritius. This is really unusual for a vessel because it's very pricey to do overnights in port, but you have got an amazing amount of time to see the nature and gorgeousness that is Mauritius, the melting pot of cultural influences as well on this French African island. Then a few days at sea to Safaga in Egypt. And this is the gateway to the amazing Valley of the Kings. My goodness. Aqaba, Jordan. I mean, this is one of the top 10 wonders of the world as well. The incredible lost city of Petra, or the Wadi Rum Desert. Then we're going to be transiting through the Suez Canal, where Red meets Med, and we will have an overnight taking us into Napoli, which will allow you to see the incredible lost city of Pompeii, perhaps Capri, or over to Sorrento. So much to see and do. Then we'll be disembarking in Rome, where we'll have 2 nights to stay in the Eternal City. One action-packed adventure this is. Do you know what I like about this too? You're finishing off in Rome. It's March, it's springtime in Europe. So, you know, it's not going to be too crowded at this time of year. I mean, Rome's a busy city anyway, but it's a great time to actually enjoy it. That's the Colosseum. I tell you what, you will be blown away when you see the Colosseum. Trevi Fountain, you've got the Spanish Steps, you have lots of incredible shopping. I mean, this is just a little look at the itinerary. Wow, what an adventure you have on offer here. I just can't believe everything that's included in this package.
I know, it's huge. It really is. It's such an all-encompassing. I mean, listen, if you've got travel time to make up for, which I think we all have over the last few years, then this is an excellent opportunity to kind of get lots on your bucket list ticked off in one incredible holiday. And I think that's so important, isn't it? Our holiday time is so important, actually. And you know what? It's really nice to get away. It's really nice to escape. So getaway isn't just the travel, but it's actually freedom in your mind. It's actually being able to really switch off, get away from the headlines, get away from the everyday, and go and do something completely and utterly different. I mean, listen, maybe on a week-to-week basis when you're at home, You don't go for a spa treatment. You don't go for a massage. This is something you can do while you're on board the ship, doing all of these wonderful things, going to all of these wonderful places. I mean, it's just a dream. It's like a pool of dreams for you to just immerse yourself into. I do as well.
Your pool of dreams. No, but it's so true, because I mean, this is just the absolute bucket list adventure. I can't think of a better combination of things to put into a holiday than this, a safari adventure.
Yeah.
Then you're going to be visiting some of the hot spots in South Africa, moving into those gorgeous islands of La Reunion and Mauritius, which so few people have ever seen. And then, of course, you have this ease of us taking care of everything for you, okay? The flights, the cruise, everything's done. When you get on board, your food, your incredible dining, it's all there at your fingertips. Fantastic shows, loads of things to, wet your whistle on board the ship. And it's all done, it's all taken care of, courtesy of CruiseAway. I mean, it's the ultimate, isn't it?
I know, it's so good. So, should we stop talking about it and let's book it, shall we? Let's get it sorted. Now, this is for March of next year, but we can put a deposit down on this today of just $1,000 per person, which is absolutely amazing, because then you can get it in the diary. You know it's happening. You've got, actually, the great thing about this holiday as well, is everything, but also you're talking about all of that time of anticipation, because remember, a holiday like this, it's kind of in three parts. There's the anticipation to know that you're going, to do all the homework, to tell everybody about it, to tell everybody what you're going to be doing. Then there's the holiday itself, and then there's the legacy that it leaves behind as well, and that lingers for many, many years, the rest of your life indeed, from a memorable holiday like this. So let's get the price up on your screen then. It is amazing, it really is, because we've put everything together in this package for you, and it comes in at just a shade under $7,000 each. But remember, a deposit today of just $1,000 each will get this secured for you right now. It is incredible, let me tell you. And we've put the best price there in front of you right now. But if you want to treat yourself, this is a special holiday after all, then let's look at the upgrades on the cruise as well. If you want to go for an ocean view, so you can see what's happening outside while you're sailing the ocean waves, or maybe to step out onto that balcony, open those balcony doors, feel the fresh air, have your breakfast delivered to the stateroom, and then enjoy it out on your balcony of a morning, because of course your room service is included on the cruise as well. That would be amazing. So you've got all the prices there in front of you. If you've got any questions whatsoever, of course, remember, you can call us toll free. 1300 306 134 is our telephone number. Our team of cruise consultants are amazing. Remember, all we do is cruise. So actually, if you think about it, they've got experience of the cruise ships, of the cruise lines. They'll be able to answer any of your questions for you as well. Remember, the flights are included there as well. They're based on Sydney flights, but we can fly from other cities for you as well. So just call the team and we can make that happen for you. You can see it on our website, cruiseaway.com.au, using that cruise ID on the screen, or just give us a call. 1300 306 134 is the telephone number to dial. And let me tell you, having previous experience of cruising with MSC, you will love and enjoy the service as well. It is so attentive. It isn't in your face. It's nice and friendly. It's nice and relaxed. There are lots of impromptu things that happen on the cruise ships as well that you might not be expecting, by the way. And of an evening, it really, really does come to life on the MSC cruise ships as well. I remember one particular white party.
Oh, they're so much fun.
Yeah, which is brilliant. Up on the pool deck, late at night, everyone dressed in white, everyone just having a great time.
How
honestly,
glamorous.
Yeah, it was good.
You feel like you're a celebrity sometimes when you're cruising.
Yeah.
Because of the, again, the service you get as well. I mean, it is absolutely superb.
Yeah.
You imagine the fanciest hotel you've ever been to, but it's like that every day when you're on board a cruise.
Yeah.
I mean, the attentiveness, it's amazing. Anyway, we're off on another adventure. Are you ready for this?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm sure you are. This time we're heading stateside, and we have got NASA, Disney, Vegas, and an inclusive Caribbean cruise for you. 20 fabulous nights on the 6th of June, which is lovely because you're escaping the winter, right? We're going to fly you from Sydney to Orlando in Florida, where you'll enjoy the most amazing 5-night pre-cruise stay, and we will put you in a really good central location so you're close to Disney, Universal, and all the big attractions. Wow, 5 days in Orlando. I tell you what, it will fly by because you have, I mean, this is theme park paradise, by the way. So you've got, just to name a few, you've got all the Disney family. So you've got Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, you've got Disney Studios, you've got Epcot, then you've got MGM and Universal, you've got SeaWorld, Legoland. I mean, the list is, there's going to be an adventure park for everybody. Even if you're not a thrill seeker, even if you don't like roller coasters, you'll love Epcot and the, you know, the different, the way that they have around the world in Epcot and all the different sort of influences. You've got great shopping in Orlando, fantastic outlets as well. The Kennedy Space Center is just a stone's throw away in Port Canaveral. I mean, this is absolute theme park paradise, and Central Florida is beautiful as well. You're not far from beaches. It's amazing. Then we're heading on board the MSC Seaside. You're going to be boarding this in Cape Canaveral, one of the newest additions to the beautiful MSC fleet, and you're going to be on board for you know, a whopping 7 nights, which is brilliant. You know, this is a great little adventure. 7 nights at sea, and great for first-time cruises too. Drinks and some Wi-Fi are going to be included as well in your package, which is great.
Incredible.
Yes.
It's really, really good. It's nice to go to a bar and literally tap your card on the little reader there, and that's it. It's included.
So your basic beverages, so your wines, your certain spirits, your iced drinks, your sodas, drinks up to the value of €8 each, which is great because it covers a lot of ground there for you, and it helps budgeting because it's so much easier for you to know that that's not going to be an additional cost of, you know, X amount when you finish the cruise. And wow, so let's talk about the Seaside. So this is it was launched just a few years ago in 2017, and it definitely is the ship that follows the sun. So they're very well versed in this part of the world. You know, over in the Caribbean, you'll have the staff and crew really know this area so well. Zip lining at the front of the ship. This is something you'd never expect on a cruise ship.
It's amazing to do as well when you're looking left and right and you see the ocean and everyone watching you. You've got to do it. Be brave.
Yeah.
It's good to do.
The shows are fantastic. I mean, you imagine for anything you've seen in like the best theatre districts on earth. Now, listen, our first port is going to be beautiful Ocean Cay, Bahamas. This is the MSC private island. And guess what? You're going to have a night to enjoy not just what the day has to offer in Ocean Cay, but also nighttime as well. And I'm thinking, you know, just enjoying lovely cocktails on the beach as the sun goes down is going to be absolutely incredible for you.
It's like paradise, isn't it?
It is literally paradise.
I've never done that kayaking thing or paddle boarding, whatever it's called. I'd love to try it here. It'd be amazing. Then on we go.
Yes, we're on to Costa Maya, where you can visit Mahahual village and take a golf cart, or go to the Chacachoban ruins. Look at that, the Aztec pyramids, unbelievable. Then we're on to Cozumel, which is your gorgeous island in the Caribbean Sea, 10 miles off of Playa del Carmen, where you can head to Tulum or Xcaret Nature Park. We're back in then to Port Canaveral, where you'll disembark, and you're going to have 2 further nights to enjoy Orlando. So you've literally had a full 7 days.
Can I just tell you as well, if you're not a theme park person, there's so much else to do in Orlando as well.
Yes.
You've got Dolphin Adventures in Clearwater. You can take a tour of Orlando itself, the boutiques, Park Avenue, Winter Park, which is the Venice of America with the canals. Sounds brilliant. And really brilliant shopping there as well. The shopping and dining district. And there's a Madame Tussauds there as well. Then we're flying from Orlando.
Oh, there he
is. To somewhere I was at only weeks ago, let me tell you. We're going 4 nights in Las Vegas, honestly, Sin City. And I tell you what, this will definitely, if you've never been to Vegas before, what an amazing adventure to see those dancing fountains outside the Bellagio, to see all these crazy massive hotels that are casinos and shopping centres. I mean, the last thing they are is hotels, really. I mean, they are just entertainment extravaganzas. Some of them have roller coasters and rides. You can actually, through the Venetian, you can actually take a gondola experience. I tell you what, you will love Vegas. If you've never been there before, it is crazy. Go and see some of the shows as well, whether it's a big name or whether it's, you know, a variety show or a comedy show. Zip line down Fremont Street down in downtown Vegas. Honestly, drive around the city at night and just see it. take a tour out to the Grand Canyon. There's so much you can do while you're in Vegas. Honestly, I went for the first time only weeks ago, and honestly, you will love it and you will want to come back for more. It's one of those places that has a unique allure, but it is bonkers and crazy, but you'll be so glad that you'd been.
Well, and also 4 nights is a great amount of time. It's how long you went for, isn't it? Because you'll have time to do Grand Canyon, Hoover Dam if you want to go there. You did a fun ATV adventure, didn't you, out in the desert, which looked amazing.
Yeah,
that's on my list for next time. And yeah, just be blown away by the lights of the Vegas Strip. Look at this adventure. It's all on offer. Flights are included as well. From Australia to Australia in Sydney. Wow, what a trip.
I have to say, massive hats off to our team for putting this together, because it's so beautifully put together as well. So you've got the time in Orlando there, you've got the 3 nights there at the beginning, then you're on to the cruise, including the private island resort for MSC as well, through Mexico. You've got 7 nights on the cruise with your drinks and Wi-Fi included, another 2 nights in Orlando, and then 4 nights in Vegas before you then fly back to Sydney. Honestly, I can't believe this is bonkers. I mean, if you were trying to put this holiday together yourself, it would be a headache and a half.
Can you imagine?
I would never. If you said to me, please put this together for me right now, I'd be like, no way. Absolutely. It's too huge a responsibility. I could never do it. It's giving me a nervous breakdown just thinking of making the planning. But we've done it for you. We've put it together end to end. The flights, the cruise, the stays, it's all sorted from one end to the other, which is brilliant. Right. And I tell you what, how we do it for the price that we've done it for, I will never, ever know. But what I would say to you is seize the day, because this is absolutely incredible. Look at your price tag. All that we mentioned there, all the flights, all the stays, the cruise with the drinks and Wi-Fi included as well, and such variety of travel that you fitted in to just under 3 weeks. I mean, it felt like you were away for 6 months, doesn't it? We've done it all in less than 3 weeks for $5,199 each, which is just honestly incredible. I would never normally say to you, jump on the phone right now and get this sorted. But on this offer, I would say absolutely jump on the phone, speak to your other half, speak to family that you want to go away with, and get this booked, because it will book up quickly. Let's have a look at the details as well. If you want to go up on the cruise as well, you're on MSC Seaside for 7 nights as part of this holiday. You've got drinks and Wi-Fi included on the cruise, which is just brilliant. A total of 5 nights in Orlando. Oh, actually, yes, you've got 7 in total, haven't you? You've got 5 before we actually go, and you've got 2 after the cruise as well. And then remember, we fly you from Orlando to Vegas, and you've got 4 nights in a hotel there as well, which is ridiculous. I think the price tag, I think the budgeting on this one, I honestly don't know how the team have put this together for this price.
It's extraordinary.
It's crazy.
It really is. That is 3 holidays in one.
Yes, it so is. And actually, you know what? In terms of, vacation time, just perfect, isn't it? This would make, by the way, just think for a second, if you know someone that is planning to tie the knot around this time of the year, this would be an amazing honeymoon, wouldn't it? But listen, you don't need honeymoon as an excuse. If you want to go and do all the theme parks and all the fun that there is, you're doing, remember, Orlando, you're doing Vegas, and you're doing that fabulous cruise as well. Anyway, listen, I can't go on about this for the whole hour. I wish I could, to be honest with you. It's absolutely brilliant. And listen, if you are new to CruiseAway, honestly, we've been in the business for a long, long time, and here are some of the many reasons why, you know what, you need to be booking with us.
With over 25 years of travel experience, when booking with CruiseAway, you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. We allow you to spread the cost of your holiday. Just pay a deposit today, and then you have until the due date to pay your balance. You can browse our deals online at cruiseaway.com.au or call us toll-free and speak to one of our experienced cruise consultants based right here in Australia. Plus, as a fully accredited member of CLIA, AFTA and ATAS, you have total confidence and complete peace of mind when booking with us. CruiseAway, you know you want to.
Do you know where my head is right now?
In the Caribbean.
It's definitely... It's definitely, well, it's some of it's in Vegas and some of it's, I've never done Orlando, so my head is very much still in that.
I don't think you'd ever come back. I don't think it's a good idea if you go to Orlando, Derek. You'd be
that's
I
very
found
true.
my people. Mickey, Minnie,
yeah,
Donald. I mean,
very
well,
true, actually. Yeah,
I think you'd be straight on those roller coasters,
honestly,
wouldn't you? Space Mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, I think though, like, honestly, like, I may be in my late 30s, I may even be in my late 40s, but actually I don't think it's ever too late to do something like that, is it really?
No, absolutely not. I mean,
Definitely.
I've helped people when they've been booking like zip lining tours over the years from the ages of 15 to 90, go on a zip line through the jungle. So there we go.
Life is for living, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Your
motivational chat for the day from Derek and Joe.
Absolutely, we are your new gurus. We're going to go to a very different part of the world right now, but again, a part of the world that I've been incredibly honoured to go to as well, which is India. Now, it's a complete gear change from where we've just been, but honestly, one of the most fulfilling experiences I think I've ever had is actually just being in India, just watching, just observing. It is incredibly life-affirming. It's incredibly enriching. What it gives to you as a person, honestly, is amazing, quite apart from the sightseeing that you will do on a holiday like the one we're about to.
These colours here just sum up the sort of the visual impact you get the minute you get off the plane in India.
Yeah.
So are you ready for this? Because we have got the ultimate adventure for you.
Oh, yeah.
It is India's Golden Triangle from the Taj Mahal to London. 34 nights, leaving on the 23rd of March next year. We're going to fly you from Sydney to Delhi, where your incredible adventure begins. Now, this is the starting point of your 6 nights fully escorted tour of India's Golden Triangle. And here to talk us through everything you'll be seeing and doing is Adi Bajaj from Perfect Travels, who has been sending people on these amazing tours for over 30 years.
Namaste everyone. Welcome to the Golden Triangle journey of India. First, you arrive in the beautiful city of New Delhi, the capital city of India, inspired by the British Empire. We've got 2 parts in Delhi. One is the Old Delhi and the New Delhi. New Delhi being the capital, Old City being inspired by the great Mughal Empire and the Persian architecture, as you can see. You get arrived with a traditional Indian welcome, and at the airport in Delhi, from there your journey will begin. Day number 2, you go to the Old City, which is called Old Delhi. Over here we have a place called the Chandni Chowk, where we take a rickshaw ride in the spice markets. We go to Agra and go to the beautiful en route Agra's Red Fort. It's a red fortress, one of the Mughal Empire's finest architectures of the 1630. The architecture on it is actually called Pietra Dura. You see the Red Fort and enjoy the beautiful magnificence of the great Mughal Empire. The same day, you will also go for a sunset and a sunrise tour of Taj. There are 2 Taj Mahal tours we have included in this package, just to make sure you guys get the best of India's best. The Taj Mahal tour, as you can see, a monument made in 1631 by the great Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal. You see the finest architecture, having 20,000 people built it all. Over there, we also visit the Gandhi's Memorial. As you can see, a picture of the first Prime Minister, Lady Indira Gandhi. That's the Gandhi's Memorial, where we see that fantastic first ruling that actually started from there. In Agra, we also visit the marble factory, which is actually local artisans who belong to the families of the masterpiece Taj Mahal itself, whose great-great-grandfathers had built the monument. They today are working in the beautiful factories in Agra. The next stop of the 3 cities of Golden Triangle is the Pink City, Jaipur, the capital of Rajasthan state of India. We witnessed the fantastic Hawa Mahal, which is actually a palace of winds, having intricate 250 windows. This right here, as you can see, is the Amber Fortress, also known as the Amber Fort. It's a fortress on top of a hill, which is the Amber Hill in Jaipur's outskirts. Over here, we hop on to royal elephants and we take a journey uphill to witness some of the finest architecture of the Mughal Empire. a palace and a fort and a museum complex inside. It's absolutely stunning. After that, we come back to New City of Delhi, and this is the last leg of your Golden Triangle. New Delhi city has got these fantastic Persian tombs, which was one of the first in India. Some underground stepwells, as you can see right there, which is called the Agra Sain Ki Bauli. And how can we forget the Red Fortress of Delhi as well, which was the British Empire's residence when they were in Delhi. It's a fantastic Golden Triangle tour filled with colors, people, life, monuments, and not to forget the charm of old India. Over here you can see some glimpses of the entire tour, whether it may be the elephant rides in Jaipur in these royal elephants, or whether it may be our fantastic deluxe coaches which are there at your service the moment you arrive at the international airport in Delhi. We have our guides and a helper will be traveling with you along with the driver as well. Everyone has one-to-one interaction with the guide, a more personalized touch throughout the journey of this fantastic 3 cities that makes the beautiful Golden Triangle of India. A beautiful hands-on Indian experience, and I do look forward for seeing you in India very soon. Thanking you so much for your time. Namaste.
Wow.
Tell you what, Adi is such a engaging character as well. We've had him in the studio a couple of times. Honestly, the conversations and the stories he brings back, honestly amazing. And that's a small snapshot of your experience. Obviously, we don't want to give everything away. But honestly, you're going to come back from that, and honestly, and then this is only part of the holiday, obviously, but once you've done that part of the holiday, it might take a while for that part of the holiday to dawn upon you. It might only be when you return home right at the end of the holiday that you go, oh my word, I'm so glad that I did that.
Yeah, because it's going to be absolutely fun-packed, that whole trip.
Yeah.
And after that incredible six-night fully escorted tour, we will transfer you to the airport for a flight to Dubai, where you'll get to enjoy a one-night pre-cruise stay in the City of Gold. Great shopping there. You've got the Emirates Mall, the Dubai Mall, the Burj Khalifa, the Palm Jumeirah for great views over Dubai as well. It's an incredible city. It's very clean. It's very glamorous. You've got the gold and silk souks to visit as well. Or perhaps you want to take a wee desert safari. You might just want to relax after that whole adventure in India.
Yeah, because this is a very, very peaceful contrast to the assault on the senses that you would have just experienced in India. In the most wonderful ways as well, by the way. Then it's cruise time. Now we're on board MSC Virtuosa, which is one of the newest additions to the MSC fleet as well, and she's proved so popular. She has rave reviews across the globe from people who've travelled on her so far. They have really loved the experience, and MSC are just a very easy cruise line, a very relaxed cruise line. It's really intuitive, it's very smart. There's lots to love about MSC as a cruise line.
Do you know what, Derek? Talking of smart, they actually have a whole system on board called Zoe. She's like your personal assistant, and that will help you find your way around. You know, pay for everything that you need. You can download an app as well. You know, it's as easy as it comes, and it's all been, you know, modernized, built from the ground up as a smart ship, which is great to know. So that's something that really makes your life so much easier whilst you're on board. You also have a humanoid robotic bartender at sea. His name's Rob. You can sip cosmic cocktails, gaze out of the portholes into space in a Starship Club. I know.
And he never says no.
He never says no to you. Rob, can I have another Cosmo? Yes.
Absolutely.
He's not going to say no to you.
Look at all these bars and lounges, and there's the Galleria there, which is this massive dome, and they project all kinds of weird and wonderful things onto it as well.
Very Vegas-y.
Gives you an amazing atmosphere.
The most shopping at sea.
Oh, the steak restaurant, you've got to try it. Book it as soon as you get on board. It's a specialty restaurant, so there's a small cover charge for it, but book it as soon as you get on and make sure you're there for one of your nights. But you've got plenty of nights on board as well, haven't you? Because you're on board for 23 fabulous nights nights. So you'll definitely make one of those a butcher's cut night, I think.
Well, and also the shopping. You've got 11 state-of-the-art boutiques, over 250 brands. So it's the biggest kind of shopping escapade at sea yet. So you can shop for all your famous brands here. Of course, it's tax and duty-free as well with the area you're sailing to. So that is going to be a great little incentive for you.
Oh, and Joe, you can bring yourself a Virtuosa home as well from the MSC shop.
Oh, you can.
Yes, you can.
Mini one.
Buy a little mini ship and take it home.
Can I just say, Derek, look at the spa here. I mean, this is, if you really want some zen time, some relaxation, you want to head to the MSC Aurea Spa. It's a Balinese spa on board. So if you've ever been over to Bali and experienced the incredible massages, you have that right there at sea for you. Massages, you've got pedicures, manicures, such an extensive menu. I mean, you're going to see probably over 100 treatments on that menu. It's unbelievable. You've got your acupuncture, you've got your treatments. There's Rob. Yeah, at work. Exactly. Such a friendly guy. Yeah, well, he doesn't get a day off, that's the thing, but he is dedicated to his job. So
there's the casino bar there.
Yep,
beautiful.
Absolutely. And you know, this is the nice thing about cruising. You create your schedule, whether you're wanting to enjoy shows and dinner or just room service and spa after a day out in port. Now, we're going to be starting off with an overnight in Dubai on board the ship and then straight there into Abu Dhabi, the United Arab Emirates, for a desert safari perhaps, or head to Ferrari World, which is one of the best places to visit. Muscat's our next port, where you can enjoy the famous dazzling souks, superb seafood and beautiful temples galore. Safaja, Egypt, for the Valley of the Kings, one of the most incredible human-built monuments on earth, thousands of years old. I mean, you'll be dazzled by these tombs, I tell you. Then we're going to spend overnight transiting through the incredible feat of engineering Suez Canal from south and north. Then we're heading into Heraklion in Crete in Greece for the Palace of Knossos, and so much more culture there. We have a day at sea taking us to Valletta in Malta, which is beautiful. Blue Grotto, you can head out to see St. John's Cathedral, lots of history and culture here and natural beauty. Then on to Barcelona, one of the epicenters of culture of Europe, for the fantastic Parque Güell by Gaudi or Sagrada Familia Church as well, cathedral. Then on to Cadiz, where you can head into Seville and see the Alcazar, which is highly recommended. It's an amazing Moorish palace, or just enjoy wandering around Cadiz. Vigo's our next port in the north of Spain, Galicia, for the Santiago de Compostela Cathedral, or the Sies Islands, which are absolutely stunning. You can reach them by ferry boat. Then we're into Southampton in the UK, where you'll disembark. But guess what? You're going to be spending 3 nights in a fabulous London hotel, 4-star hotel in London, where you can enjoy all the sights of London town. My goodness, where do we even begin here? South Bank for fantastic dining. There's the Tower of London. You can take a tour of that. Tower Bridge, excuse me. There's the Tower of London as well, where you can see the crown jewels. Yeah, absolutely. And they are just, I mean, jaw-dropping when you walk in and see those crown jewels. The London Eye. You've got wonderful shopping on Oxford Street. You can enjoy Covent Garden and its unique flair. You can go to Buckingham Palace and just enjoy the whole feeling of being in London.
Amazing.
I mean, my word. Heading from India, finishing up in London, heading on through the Emirates and Europe. What a well-rounded trip.
Yeah, it really is. Honestly, there's so much variety in this holiday. It's brilliant. And actually, when you do arrive in London, we are talking about, what are we talking about? April, middle of April-ish, aren't we?
It's a nice time to go.
So yeah, so it should be starting to warm up in London by then as well. Do you know what? I don't even know where to begin with this. Again, just like the previous offer that we saw, our team have just done an epic job, an absolutely amazing job at putting this holiday together from end to end. All the flights, all the stays, the tour in India, everything taken care of from one end of the holiday to another. And this is what we do so well here at CruiseAway, because it's not just about cruises. Cruises are our specialty, but adding stays in other parts of the world and joining the dots, connecting all of these experiences together into one incredible holiday. And listen, I have to show you the price because it's so good. It really is, honestly. You would think for the experience in India, and the time that you've got there, that it might be this kind of sum to do that kind of experience with your flights. But we've got so much more included for this. And listen, this is for the 23rd of March next year. So how about putting a deposit down today of just $800 each to get this secured, to get it in the diary, as we were saying earlier, to know that you are doing this, to have a whole year of anticipation of knowing that you are doing it. Then you've got the holiday and the experience itself, which of course is the main attraction. And then of course you've got all of the legacy and the memories that it leaves behind as well. I tell you what, you can't put a price on that, can you really? But I have to tell you, that is amazing. And remember, of course, the price of everything we've seen has been rising and rising. This is keeping you locked into a deal right now for just an $800 deposit. This is getting a deal like this locked in for you right now and keeping you ahead of price rises that are inevitable to come. And what an experience. Let's have a look at the details as well, shall we then? So if you want to experience maybe an ocean view or a balcony on board the cruise. Now, bear in mind when you're working out your upgrade prices, when you're looking at the value of your upgrades, it's 23 nights of cruising there, which is amazing, and you cannot beat the feel of a balcony. In fact, the way people are booking travel these days, after what's happened in the last few years, people are going balcony first. So it's quite often we have the case where the balcony sells out first, and then it works sort of the other way around. It's great. It's amazing. It means that people want that experience, and there is so much included in that experience as well. Listen, if you have room in your case, just a small corner of your case, to take me on that Golden Triangle experience, I would love to come with you. This show, honestly, welcome, because we are so happy to have you with us. We are CruiseAway, and we are here with incredible offers for you, rather than just saying, okay, here's a cruise from A to B. I mean, anyone can do that, can't they?
Yeah, I mean, and also it's all the little things that you have to remember when you're booking a trip, you know, particularly when you're flying, you know, all the way over to Europe to start your adventure, or the East. It's all of those things you don't even have to worry about, because we've taken care of everything from start to finish. Your fully rounded adventure, not just your cruise, your holiday as well, taken care of by us. Now we have another one coming up for you. Are you ready? Milan Pyramids in Cairo with private pyramids tour. What? This is 22 nights, leaving on the 4th of November. You're going to fly from Sydney to Milan, where you'll start your holiday with a 2-night hotel stay. And, you know, Milan, Italy is brilliant any time of year. I just love the flair of the fashion capital of Italy. You know, there's incredibly decadent architecture all around Milan as well. You have the Duomo Cathedral, you have the Milan Opera House. I mean, look at that.
Beautiful.
Wow. Now, after your 2-night stay, you're going to be taking a first-class train to Genoa for a 1-night hotel stay. So moving up into the northeast of Italy, which is also very lovely. It's very well known as a seaport, this one. And it has, again, a completely different flair to Milan. You know, it's more relaxed, more chilled. You have incredible food. Wow.
And of course, you're on the coast, ready
Yes.
for your cruise, of course.
Yeah.
So you've got lots of promenading opportunities, check out the harbour there, and just enjoy it and relax before your cruise time. Talking of cruising,
yes,
here she is, MSC Orchestra.
Absolutely beautiful. Musica class, and she's very spacious with elegant interiors. Slightly smaller ship than some of the newer MSC Endeavours, which is really nice because it means you're going to get to know the staff, you're going to get to know other passengers really well. There's that familiarity when you're in that kind of more of a homey environment. I would say homey, but it's very grand as well.
Oh, amazing. I wish I had all these facilities in my home.
Can you imagine having your very own Turkish baths, Turkish baths, saunas, a whole range of soothing massages. You've got a state-of-the-art gym if you're wanting to keep fit whilst you're on board. And look at the pools and jacuzzis there. I mean, hello. Yes, exactly. You're out on deck, just lapping up the sunshine, enjoying that lovely hot tub experience with a glass of champers in your hand and the grand staircase, taking those selfies with the Swarovski stairs. It's amazing. And then there's the dining. Where do we even begin here? Well, obviously it's an Italian vessel, so you've got some of the best pizza and pasta on earth and top Italian chefs cooking it for you. But then look at that beautiful theatre. And then there's casino, of course, as well. Oh, this experience is going to be a game changer for you. You're on board for 11 nights. Oh, there's the disco too, and they have like white hot parties, they have theme nights. It's super fun. There's always something going on board the gorgeous MSC Orchestra. Now we're cruising out of Genoa, and our first port is going to be Marseille, known for its Notre Dame de la Garde, its old port, the Vieille port, which is lovely. Top things to buy here are your Sabon, your soap made in Marseille. It's famous for it. Then we're on with a day at sea to Civitavecchia, which is the gateway to Rome. You can see all of the hotspots here, from the Colosseum through to the Trevi Fountain and Parthenon. It's amazing. Then we're on to Cataclon, which is the gateway to the ancient city of Olympia. Your jaw will drop when you see these ancient ruins. Incredible. Then we're on to Heraklion. Heraklion is in Crete, the island of Crete, and known for the Palace of Knossos. This is one of the, so we say, most archaeological rich environments you'll see this trip. We're transiting through the Suez Canal from north to south, where Med meets Red, onto Aqaba for the lost city of Petra. This is, for me, this is the hotspot of the entire trip. For sure. Sharm el-Sheikh's our next port. This is a lovely sleepy beach town in Egypt. Great for snorkeling. You'll see amazing sea life here. Then we'll disembark in Safaja in Egypt. But we're going to spend 3 fabulous nights in a hotel in Hurghada. And this is going to be a lovely time for you to relax, but there's also a trip included for you. We've got a full day visiting the monuments of Luxor here, including Valley of the Kings, and that is unbelievable. The Valley of the Kings, where you'll see the ancient tombs from 3,500–4,000 years ago of these incredible kings. And the Sphinx as well. I don't even know how to describe this. It is one of those things you have got to see in person. There's such a feeling to walking into these sort of ancient civilizations and seeing them in person that brings us so close to source and makes us feel so in touch with our history. But you've got even more time to enjoy this fabulous, fabulous part of the world, as we're going to fly you to Cairo from Hurghada for 3 nights, including a private full day at the pyramids and the Pyramid Museum as well. So you'll have got to have seen the Valley of the Kings and the pyramids in Cairo, the pyramids of Giza, and you could take a camel trip there, but also make sure you see the Sphinx. I think I mentioned that before, but it's one of those sites that just makes your jaw hit the floor. This part of the world is unbelievable. There's nowhere like it. There's no experience like actually seeing the pyramids in person.
Do you know what, as well? And then, of course, after your experience, then you'll fly back to Australia. This deal is based on a Sydney flight, but we can fly from other cities as well. Is it just me, or I don't feel like I've seen any kind of holiday mentions, advertisements? Sometimes, you feel like you see it all the time to parts of the world. But I feel like I have never seen promotions in a good few years, maybe 5–10 years, to this part of the world. It's almost like this is a forgotten part of the world in terms of travel. But what an amazing experience, because you are going far and wide on this one, aren't you? Again, this is all about big, big experiences, which I love. Now, it goes on the 4th of November, and your price tag on this, again, I have to say, hats off. If I had one right now, I'd be taking it off to our team, because look at what they've done. Again, an amazing, just over 3 weeks of holiday that's so varied as well, for under $5,000 per person, which is incredible. Listen, if you've got any questions at any time during this show, by the way, you've got our phone number there. It's toll free as well, 1300 306 134. What an incredible experience. Let's go to the details as well, because then we can talk about upgrading on the cruise here as well. So we fly from Sydney to Milan. We've got 2 nights in a hotel in Milan there. First class train journey to Genoa for a 1-night stay, and then you're on MSC Orchestra for 11 nights, cruising to Marseille, Rome, Cataclon in Greece, Crete, through the Suez Canal to Jordan, Sharm el-Sheikh, which you don't see often on cruise itineraries, and arriving into Safaga in Egypt for a 3-night hotel stay there in Hurghada, home to the Valley of the Kings, full day tour included there as well. Then we fly Hurghada to Cairo for a 3-night hotel stay there, including a full day tour of the ancient Egyptian pyramids, explore the museum as well, before flying back to Australia. As I said, this is based on a Sydney flight, but we can fly from other cities as well. Honestly, that is incredible value for money at just a shade under $5,000 each. 1300 306 134 is our telephone number to dial right now. Remember, that is toll free, and you can see all of our offers online, of course, at our website, which is cruiseaway.com.au. But you know what? As if we haven't packed enough adventure into the show already.
I'm still in shock, Derek.
I know.
About that price.
I know.
I mean, that could be a flight to Europe. Honestly, and you get all of that included. Oh, you've got to book that one. You've got to book that one. You really do.
Well, hold your horses, because we've got one more offer to fit into the show before we run out of time. Germany, Spain, Morocco and Portugal with Hamburg stays. Well, that's a lot of places to get your head around, but we will take you through stage by stage. It's 26 nights and it starts on the 4th of January next year. Now, this is based on a flight from Sydney out to Hamburg in Germany, and you'll have a 2-night hotel stay in Germany. Germany's such a chilled place to be, isn't it? It's amazing.
And this is going to be, it'll still be quite Christmassy at this time. I know it's January, but you'll still have the kind of vibe of, you know, the glühwein, the mulled wine. It'll be really cozy, actually. And coming from summer, it's sometimes nice to have that, like, because you are going to be going through to the warmer climes of Morocco and things this trip as well.
Yeah.
But having that kind of coziness in Germany, enjoying all the traditional things that Germany's known for. Then we're going to be, as we promised you, a brand new vessel joining the MSC Holidays for the very first time. This ship is launching later this year. Just incredible. You're going to be able to see a brand new class of ship that is just being launched by MSC, a dedication to the marine ecosystem with LNG, liquid natural gas, which is lovely. And you have this incredible design, the Save the Sea design as well, by a famous artist. You're going to be on board for 25 nights. Now, they're always trying to better themselves. The thing about the cruising industry at the moment is they're always trying to advance and offer you more, and you certainly will get it with the Holidays. So exciting you get to go on board this ship. Let's see where we're going to be cruising off to. We'll start with a day at sea, and then we'll head on into Zeebrugge, or Belgium, or Bruges. This is known for those gilded, gorgeous buildings and architecture, fantastic waffles and delicious chocolates. Onto Rotterdam, where you can visit the famous windmills or the beautiful Delft pottery factory, or maybe over to Gouda for that amazing cheese. Then we're heading on to Le Havre, the gateway to Paris, where you can visit all of the hotspots of Paris, from the Eiffel Tower to the Arc de Triomphe and Notre Dame, Louvre Museum as well. All doable in a day. La Coruña is our next port, which is that lovely port city in the Galicia region of Spain, known for its Roman lighthouse and the Tower of Hercules. Heading on into Cadiz, down in Andalusia, where you'll get some lovely sunshine all year round. And this is the gateway to Seville for the Alcazar, amazing Moorish palace. We're on into Casablanca. This is when things will start to hot up in Morocco. You have the incredible elements here, the Moroccan Mall and the Quarter Harbours as well. Then we're on to Funchal, where you can visit Mount Toboggan and take a famous wicker sled ride down the mountain, or a cable car ride, which is super fun. Tenerife is where we're going to be cruising to next, and this is a very geothermal island. You can visit Mount Teide National Park, which is like the Lunarscape, very cool. Talking of Lunarscapes, Lanzarote also very active in that volcanic vibe. You've got the geysers and also lovely thermal pools to visit, and fantastic beaches as well. Gran Canaria is our next port, where you might just want to chill and enjoy the Maspalomas dunes, or perhaps head to the beach here, as it has got that year-round sun, being off the coast of Africa. Lisbon's our next port, the fantastic Portuguese capital, where you'll definitely want to head to the Belém Tower. The Geronimo's Monastery as well is gorgeous, or ride those wooden trams back into, or visiting Southampton, shall I say, for the day, where you can head to Bath, London. It's not too far away. Bath or London, excuse me. Bath, London's not a place. Then we're going to be coming off the ship in Hamburg, where you'll enjoy another further night in the kind of one of the hot spots in Germany, to be honest. It's a really fun city. There's lots going on, lots of nightlife if you like that sort of thing. But just strolling around the streets and enjoying the history is definitely what you want to be enjoying. And then we'll be flying you back to Sydney. I love the diversity of this trip. You'll get to enjoy some of those real kind of hot spots in Europe, but at the same time you'll enjoy some warmth there with the Canary Islands, and also into Morocco. So it has got a real diversity of different places to visit involved.
This is, I have to tell you, in terms of holiday economy, in terms of how best to spend your time, this is a very, very good use of 26 nights, actually, in terms of breadth of travel. We're doing Belgium, we're doing France, we're doing Germany, we're doing so much in this holiday. It's amazing. So, again, at the moment, our focus is making up for lost time. So we're talking about trying to fit as many places, as many experiences into each holiday package as we can here, but do it in a very, very relaxed way as well. So this is for the 4th of January next year, you lucky, lucky people. Now, because it is so far away, how about a low deposit? Today, just $300 each will get the price that we've got on this offer secured for you right now. That's such a low deposit as well. $300 each today will get this secured as a deposit for you and will protect you from any price rises. Have a look at the price of the holiday as well. It's absolutely amazing. Look. $5,799 each, which is mind-blowing when you think of everything that is involved in this holiday. Now, let's have a look at your upgrade prices for the cruise as well. You've got the price on screen for an ocean view and for balcony as well. We always put the best price in front of you first and then give you the choice, but just be aware that balconies sell out quickly. So we fly from Sydney to Hamburg in Germany for a 2-night hotel stay. Flight there included, hotel stay included. Then you join the brand new MSC Euribia for 25 nights of cruising. Around Europe, you're taking in Belgium and Holland and France and Spain, Morocco, the Canary Islands, Portugal, England. You end the cruise back in Hamburg, have another 1-night hotel stay included, and then fly back to Sydney. It's amazing. Now, we can fly you from other cities as well. Just talk to our team. 1300 306 134 is our toll-free number. This is an opportunity as well to be on the brand new ship with MSC as well. They always game change every time they bring out a brand new ship. We can't even show you the ship yet because she doesn't launch until later this year. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Listen, if you missed any of the show, by the way, you can see it all again on our YouTube channel as well. Just search for CruiseAway Australia and you will find it there. And just before we go, if you're joining us for the first time, you're new to CruiseAway and you're thinking, right, okay, you've just popped up from nowhere. Who are you? Let's tell you a bit more about us.
With over 25 years of travel experience, when booking with CruiseAway, you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. We allow you to spread the cost of your holiday. Just pay a deposit today and then you have until the due date to pay your balance. You can browse our deals online at cruiseaway.com.au or call us toll-free and speak to one of our experienced cruise consultants based right here in Australia. Plus, as a fully accredited member of CLIA, AFTA and ATAS, you have total confidence and complete peace of mind when booking with us. CruiseAway, you know you want to.
Amazing, and we've been in the cruise business for a long time, and it's great to bring these shows to you as well because it takes what could be in a brochure and kind of shakes it up and really, brings it into words and pictures. And I think sometimes you do need to see it. You think of the places that we've been on safari in this show and the Kruger National Park. We've been to Orlando, the home of the world's most famous theme parks. We've been to Las Vegas. We've been to incredible India in this show. We've been across Europe. I mean, we have literally travelled the world in
all
an
without
hour.
leaving the sofa.
I know.
And you haven't left your sofa probably either, where you've been hearing about this and you're like now on the edge of your seat thinking, well, how do I book? How do I do it?
Yeah.
Well, all you need to do is check out our website or give us a call, of course, on the toll-free number that you see there on the left-hand side of the screen, and get booking and get reserving, because these prices are just phenomenal when you think about how much a flight would cost you to Europe most of the time at certain times of the year. I mean, yeah, you get the whole trip, all of your stays, all of your flights, everything included. And of course, when you're on board a ship, all your food, all your entertainment, your housekeeping, all of that stuff's done for you. So it's just brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got all the magic keys to unlock all the savings in the travel industry.
I like it.
Listen, thank you so much for your company. We'll be back again very, very soon. Thank you so much. Have a great day and get booking. See you soon.
Mind how you go.